Hi, this is Johnny. I'm doing a video of showing you guys how to hack NeoGeo Mini. But this video is not showing you how to hack it, but part of it is similar. I do have other video that actually show you how to hack this, and I'll probably go ahead and put that on this video description so you guys could look at. So I'm gonna be plugging this to my computer hub, and I'm in my laptop. So I'm also using a USB that I bought. I'm not using this one. Sad to say, I bought two of them, and this one is the cheapest one, the 200 gigabyte, but it's malfunctioning, and I went and formatted again. I did a F disk, check this with /R and F, and it's still, afterward I even formatted, repartitioned it, and it will transfer file okay for a couple of minutes or so, and then it will stop to move very slow and stop. So sad to say, I did it halfway through, and why not have to give up and stop. I was glad that I bought a USB flash drive, which is 512K, which is much bigger than the one I have here, which is only 200 gigabyte. So this one is the scan disk. This is the one I bought, 512. Right now it's plugged over there, and I'll show it to you once we unplug it. So what I'm going to do now is plug this to the computer, and in order for it to see it in a safe mode, you have to physically take this off. Now you could plug this in later, you don't have to do it now, okay? But you have to plug the power in, and you have to take this four corner and take the screw out, and then my screw is already off. See, there's no screw in there. I just put this back so I won't lose the sticky thing. But yeah, my screw is already gone. I already took it out. This is the one I use whenever I hack or do demo, because this is the one that I do all the tests on it. So if something goes wrong, then I don't have to. Then I know if it work or not, because this is the one. So I'm gonna try to. It's stuck on it pretty good, because I haven't been open this for a long time. So let me see if I could use one of the, yeah, there you go. I use one of the sticker to pull it down. Okay, I have modified this previous time, because I have replaced the speaker, and then I put a LED light here. But right now I need to replace the LED, because the LED I used wasn't a correct match. So that's what those are for. It's for the speaker. These two are for the speaker. I replaced the speaker and put two big speaker in the back. Those big one, this kind. This big speaker that I bought, I put those two back here, and they're pretty good price, so I bought three of them. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold down that safe button right there, which is kind of blocked by the speaker cable, that one. We're gonna hold it and turn on the power. Man, I haven't done this for a long time, almost a year actually, and I almost forgot how to do all this. Okay, so I'm gonna push the button and then turn the power on. As you can see, the light up, and it's supposed to give you a black screen once you do that. But it's good to, when you plug it in, you could hear the sound. If it's recognized it, you will hear the blinking sound. But since I didn't plug it in, I have no way of knowing that it did or not. So you're supposed to get a black screen. All right, so we're going to look at the computer, and we're going to see if we could see it, and then we're going to flash it. So normally when you hold that button and you turn it on, you're supposed to get a black. You're actually supposed to get a not just black screen. I think you're supposed to get a HP, I mean the NeoGeo logo here, but I don't see that. Let me try again. So hold this button. You hold this button down, and then you press the. It's hard to do it. Can you see? Then you press the button down, and then the light will light up. And you're supposed to hold it until you hear a sound from your laptop. But at the same time, I don't know that I turned the speaker loud enough to hear that. No, I didn't turn it up loud enough. All right, so I'm gonna go to the computer, and then we're going to see if we could see it. Okay. See, I did it correctly. I forgot to show you. I did it correctly before I set it down. You're supposed to see a NeoGeo logo on the screen in black. So that means this is in a safe mode. Even though I didn't hear anything on the computer, laptop, because I turned the volume down because it was middle of the night when I was working, or middle of the morning when I was working on my laptop. So I got this download from the hack team. So I was asked not to modify it or do any changes to it. So all this thing is come from the hack team, from the hacker. So you want to give them a shout of thank you, because they put a lot of time and hard work on this. So we're gonna go to the laptop now and then check that out. Oh, just a quick video. This is the scan disk that I bought that came with it. Is a 512 gigabyte, and it's very small, so this would be pretty good to have. So far I haven't had any issue with it. I did mention in my Telegram that I'll let you guys know how well it goes. It's called a SanDisk. I always call it SanDisk. SanDisk Ultra Fit. Okay, 3.1 version. So I'm gonna plug this back into my laptop and to see if it recognizes it. Here you go, you hear the sound. So I just plug it in, and then this one is plugged into the laptop as well. So I won't know if this is connected correctly until I run the software. So we're gonna go ahead, and all the image will be compressed in one location, and even the hack file. So if you haven't hacked it, you could hack it, and I'll show you those files where they locate at. So if you need to hack it, you could do so. Now, just a warning: if you never done this before, you could easily break this, and I'm not responsible if you break it. To me, I don't really believe in anything could be broken, but it could be possible. That percentage could be possible. So you're doing this on your own risk, okay? Just a warning, just let you know. If something broke, it doesn't work, and you keep on rebooting, just FYI. Okay, I plug in the SanDisk, not ScanDisk, but SanDisk, and this is a folder. Once you unzip it, you will find a folder, a ROM folder, a utility, and with all those files. This is a written instruction how to hack this and everything. So those are written by the HyloStick team, the hack team, and this is the one. This is the file that you actually need to flash this. Now, with this retro update, you need to flash your NeoGeo Mini just one time, and this one should be pretty fast. So you have to run the utility program. Now, if you never flashed this, you will need the driver, okay? The driver that you need to point to. So if you never done this, you will have to type in, I guess, device management right here, device management, and you have to open the device management and see if your laptop recognizes this driver. Now, since I haven't done this for a long time and this is not my laptop, because mine is getting uh, fixed done to it, so I'm gonna have to check to see. I have to go look at the USB and is HP radio management. So yeah, look at the USB device and see if you see. I think it's supposed to be like Telegram desktop, because I download everything in Telegram. So I'm gonna go to download photo Telegram. Normally, when you don't set it up, it default into your username. Like my user math and then download folder called Telegram. But I have it set up to where it automatically go to my external hard drive in Telegram. So I'm gonna go to my external 8 gig, because you don't want to leave it in the download folder because that will eat up your resource, space, and then your system is gonna run slow. So I'm gonna go to my A drive, my 8 terabyte, and look for download Telegram. So in here, I have separated them into 3 folders. Now, when you download from a Telegram, it's going to look something like this, which is because they only allow 2 terabyte per each download. So the first one will be your 3-file hack. And what I would do is I would put all this in one Google Drive, so you don't have to go Telegram. But if you want to get this right now, you could get it. It's already out. So those are all the link that you have to download one by one. So it support PCECD, Sega 32, Game Gear, Master System 3, Mega Drive, Sharp, Super NES, Intel, I think this is the Texas Instrument 80, Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy Color, Nintendo Game Watch, Sega CD, there's 3 of them, Microsoft MSS1, and PC Engine Turbo 16, Game Boy, and Intel Vision, Atari Lynx 26, 52, 78, ColecoVision, and CPS, and final burnout pack 1, 2, and then NeoGeo, of course, for running in May, and then the Armstrong. So it have 25 different console here, but it's going to be running from the retro game list. So you're able to run all this at the same time. Now, this is all handpicked by the Hilo team, uh, the person that created this. So they pick the best that work, and the one they don't they just picked whatever is the best and is working on here. Okay. And then you have this Hilo hack 9.3.0, which is the one that you are going to combine this with this together, this two. This is all the console, and this is what run the HyloStick to make this work. This one is the one that had Retroarch everything inside. Now their Retroarch is inside the NeoGeo hack, NeoGeo Mini hack. So there you have to install the flash in order for this to work. So the NeoGeo arcade stick, the Retroarch is outside the folder, but this one is inside the folder. So the Retroarch is inside the NeoGeo folder. So after you unzip it, you will see what I'm talking about. So, excuse me. So if you go into NeoGeo, this is the original one, is 20E. We packet number 3. This is actually if you have never hacked it before, you want to get this one, because this one is the one that and all this is in Telegram. So but the version you get in from Google Drive will not include this one. This is only for people who never hack it. So you want to unzip it, and you will get same thing: driver, firmware, flasher. That's the program you're gonna flash it, and then here's the original file you need in order for it to work. So you need those, and then you also need the firmware, which is 1, 2, 3. So you need all three of those. No, let me take that back. This is one, and this is number 2 option, and this is number 3 option when you're flashing. This is actually the image of the setup. Okay, so and then this is a driver. So let's see if maybe it's the same file. I don't know why it's not recognizing it. So let me close that again. Let me see if I could. Let me see if it find it. Maybe it already found it. Maybe this is something else. I don't know. Okay, but let's go ahead and minimize this. And it's not patching the driver. Maybe you already have it. I don't know. But one way to find out if it's working or not, you're just gonna click on. So I'm back on. I'm gonna go back to my USB flash drive. Let me open up 2 folders in case I need to go back to this folder. So let me open up a second one. Okay, so this is my download folder, and this is what I pretty much copy everything over. The way I did it is once you unzip everything, especially this one had 29 file. When you unzip it, it's gonna have all bunch of folder. You just have to copy everything to your USB flash drive. Once it's open up, I'll show you what it look like. So what you do is you go to utility and you're gonna run the flasher. So let's run it and see if it recognizes my NeoGeo Mini. Okay. See all this? You have all this. Once you unzip it, you're gonna get something like this. Okay, so it's looking for the original file, which I probably need to include it. Otherwise, you cannot do this. So you will have to go to. I will include those utility driver because you're not able to flash this if you don't have it. So I'm gonna go to download. Where's my download? 8 GB, sort by name. Click E for download Telegram. Okay, so I do need to include the file, the utility folder, so that you could do this. So firmware master. Oop, not master. Sorry. I think it might be this one. There you go. So I need to install. I need to click on this firmware in order for it to work. Then click open. Okay. And then I click replace the one originally. Now this path is not going to be correct because it's not. Let's look at see if it recognizes it. Okay, it does recognize it. So what I was telling you a while ago on the driver, that apps is something else. So let's go back to it. Maybe we could find out exactly where it installed it to. So this apps is not the driver. The driver is already installed. So I was looking at the wrong thing. I think it's somewhere over here in USB. Okay, it's the action. This is the one that will install on your system. It's called Action USB 2.0 WinUSB driver. So that will be installed when it recognizes your NeoGeo driver. So, so for example, if I click update now, not search. I meant to say browse my computer. So I'm going to leave it in the same spot, and this time it's already installed. See, so this is the driver that you need to put it here. So if you see Action USB 2.0, that means your computer your laptop already have the driver. I was looking at the wrong thing, so I apologize. So this is the correct driver because right here is see it. If it doesn't see it, it will not say one USB detected. So, okay. So now we're ready to flash it, and then we could test the USB, see if it works. Now to flash this, I recommend using the advanced setup. Click on that first, and when you click on that, you will see all this. Now you don't need to format it because you already have image. Mine already have image on it. But if you need to flash it, this is your first time, then of course you're going to you don't want to check that. You just want to check this, and then you want it to format for you. But since all my file, watch the video how to flash this, because all the file need to be in the proper place and named correctly. See, right now it doesn't see it because my file is all scattered everywhere. It's not in the same spot. So see, my file is not here. My image file is somewhere over here on this driver. My computer is loading slow. Okay, but this MIS is not going to be here. MIS is still in 2.E. Okay, so let me cancel out. The one I need to flash is this one, system partition. And then I browse the image, and my image will be on. Let me go back to my USB M drive Neo and go to utility. Oh, it does have that. So let me take that back. So let me close it down then. Let me use the one that comes with it. Let me go back to my M drive, utility, and let me check. See, all my files here, so that's good. And then the flashing software is here, and the driver is for the Windows 10. But where is my? That's my image. So in order to do this correctly, you need to have the other image. So you need to have all this. Well, you already have that one. You need to have the firmware master. You need to have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you need all three of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the copy this over here. You need that too. So I'm gonna zip this up. So once I finish this video, you will have this, so you don't have to go back like I'm doing. What I did is I put all this to the USB flash drive. So once it's working, I will zip this up. So your software, your utility, your hack, everything will be here, okay? Now this is gonna take a while to copy. So we're just gonna let it finish copy then. Okay, there is 2 files in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put I'm gonna put this one in here, okay? And then I'm going to remove, this is the latest one, the 21st, and this is the July. So I'm going to delete that one so it'll be less confusing, so that when you're doing it, you're not going to have more than one. And you do want all of them in the same spot. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Because when you hack this, you want everything in the same area, so you have less problem, and the naming have to be all the same. The reason they change it, because that way you know exactly what is what, you know. That way, because you cannot keep all the name the same, because later you look back and say, well, what version is that? So that's the reason they rename it. But in reality, if you're going to flash this, all this need to be all in the same place. So when you open this file, it automatically will fill all the empty spot for you. You don't have to do it. So this is good for people who's the first time hacking it. So when you click on the utility and you flash, you click on main apps. Say yes. Okay. And it will recognize your, if you don't see this, then you have problem with the driver. You need to unplug and plug it in, make sure it see it. Now sometimes the NeoGeo Mini will be black, and sometimes have a NeoGeo logo on it. This time I don't know why it's black again. So then you when you want to flash this, normally you if you want to format it, you will click this to automatic format it. I mean, this will automatic kick in whenever you plug it in. But if you don't check it, then you have to click download the driver, the firmware into your USB. Now I don't want to flash everything, so I go to the advanced configuration. You could, if you flash everything is good, you just have to make sure all this is filled in, and uh, format data, format that need to be checked. Okay, and then those need to be checked. But the only thing I need is a system partition. So what I'm going to do is click on system partition, uh, look for the image which is pointing to the wrong place. Oh, because I didn't. If you make sure you click on fresh and go to the driver that have, see, it's pointing to 8 gig. That's why I couldn't find the, because everything is not in the same place. So if you running the program from the utility and from here, okay, and you pick it from here, okay, and I already put all the file together. So when you click here, it will automatically recognize the rest of the other one, and then you say replace. Now, if you was to go to the advanced, it should do all this for you. So you don't have to do nothing. You just click back and then click download the firmware. That's it. Okay. So if you put everything in the same spot, it will automatically fill this in for you. The reason I'm going through this because some of you might be doing this by yourself, get in from Telegram. And you're like, well, Johnny, what am I supposed to click? You're supposed to check this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and skip that one, those two. Okay. And the rest of this you don't check. So this is the correct format for first time flash. And if you do it this way, it will take roughly about, I think, 8 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes. But I'm not going to format it. I'm not doing the venter. I'm not doing the fat. I'm only doing this one. Okay. So I'm not doing multi-partition. I'm only doing system. So because I already have this flash already, so I'm doing the update flash. So you need to do the update flash. Okay. So I got this check and I just click down and I think it's less than 3 minutes and it should be done. So I'm going to click download and it's preparing it. And when it finished, it will say successful. So that's how you flash the NeoGeo, the update flash for the retro. So if you want to put retro and play all those 25 console, you will have to do this. Okay. All right. So it's already determined and successful completed. So we finished. That's all you have to do. Now, if you need to flash everything, then you have to check. Like I said, yeah, check all of those and then click flash. All right. So we're going to go ahead and close this down. Now I want to check something. I want to make sure that this file that the hacker that is giving me, because sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you forget to double check it. So tell you what, I'm going to move this one. This is the flash program. I'm just going to cut that and make it easier and put it all here in the master framework flash. Okay. That way you know exactly where. So this is just the utility and this is the physical flash. You need to flash this. This is the image. Okay. All right. So what I want to check is see if this file venter is this file is it more than, oh, you guys might have problem burning this image. This file is too big for normal flash. If you never flashed it before, I think you need to be 27. I forgot what it used to be. 280 something. It's supposed to be smaller than that. That one it is big, and you might have problem flashing this. That's not good. So if you have problem flashing this, please go to the previous image that I did on YouTube part 1. It talk about how to flash this. Get ready for the USB flash. This is flashing the first time image. So this file will be too big for you guys when you flash it. That's the image that was given to me by the hacker team. So yeah, by the Hylo team. So this one will be a little bit too big for you. But he told me this is the one that they have fixed the issue that they had before, and this one's the best one to have to flash. They recommend it. Okay. Anyway, I didn't flash this one now. Some NeoGeo will flash with no issue, but some will with this size. This is a little bit bigger, not too much, but a little bit bigger than it's supposed to on the size, so you might have issue. All right, let's go ahead and unplug this. I'm gonna go ahead and reject the USB flash drive. Always remember to reject it before you take it out and plug it in. So I'm waiting for it to tell me to reject, and then I'm going to reject the USB flash drive. Now for SSD, you cannot do it from this way. You will have to do it from here, from this direction. All right, I'm just going to assume that it's pop up and click reject. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop this video and go to check the NeoGeo Mini. Okay, we're over here. I know, I apologize, my desk is messy because I bought a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, power off, and you can hear it disconnect itself from the computer. Then I'm going to unplug the black cable. Now, in order to hack this, you need a cable, a male to a male, okay? Because that is something that normally most people don't have, okay? A USB-A male to USB-A male. You need to get one of this, okay? That's the only way you can able to hack it. All right, either that or get a converter, convert USB Android to like this. If you don't have this kind, I know a lot of people have the Android connector. You could buy adapter like this, where you could convert a micro USB, which is a micro USB connection back here, and then convert to USB-A. This is A as in Apple, and that's a micro USB. All right, so I recommend get a cable. If you don't get a regular computer, convert it to over. Now this is another one that somebody suggested. This one is not bad. It comes with 2 connection, but the problem is when you connected this to this, I mean it fit great, but then your stuff all is going to be like this, standing up to the top. So if you have a converter that does not fit in here, this is a good one to get, because now you could do it this way, but the problem is you can't put it down. So it should actually face sideways would be better, but it's facing down up. So you only have one choice, is to face up, because when you face down you're gonna hit something. So you gotta face up. So anyway, we're not going to be using this. Only thing we need is my some people call it thumb drive, some people call it USB drive, scan disk, magic key stick, whatever how you want to call it. It's all the same name, mean the same thing. So I'm gonna turn this the right direction. So this is my 512 SD card that I just purchased, and I have to convert from a USB-A to a USB-C. Okay, so always on port number 2P. All right, there's a 2P logo here. You always plug on this side, not on this side, always this side. All right, so now this is plugged in. This already hacked, already have Hylo image ready, and now we're going to run it from a physical hard drive, which is the USB flash drive that we just download and copy everything into here. Recommend format to a FAT32 or eFax. I think it's FAT32 that I use. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and power this thing up. And we're going to zoom in closer so you can see exactly what the screen say when you boot up. Hopefully it worked. Hopefully it didn't damage anything. That's something that the hack team asked me to do. I didn't really want to flash it again because it worked with retro. But the problem is the way he have it set up. If you don't flash it, you won't be able to use the image that he created, because everything he have, the retro folder and all that game folder, is all inside the NeoGeo Mini. It's called MG. What's that? NeoGeo Mini H folder. Okay, it apparently are not booting up. So let's try to boot up without it and see what happened. Because it's supposed to boot up to the main console. Maybe I do need to flash the whole thing. Or maybe he gave me the wrong USB. Because apparently it looked like it's dead. So the USB that he gave me that was created this year, I get a black screen. So maybe I should use the one that come with the 2E and see what happened. Yeah, that one just killed my system. Okay, we're gonna go back to the computer and look at that. Okay, we are back here on flashing. Turn out the one that we used, that was the latest version, have issue. So I'm going to move this one, the 10.2, back here. So I'm going to delete this one and paste this other one back. This time I'm going to keep the name the same so I won't get confused which is which. But this one is the one that's come together as a set. And the one that came, this is the 2.2E, and the one that came from the 3.0, I'll go ahead and copy that one over here too as well. But I'm going to put it outside here. So this is the one that was created on the .219. Now he told me both of them should work. So it didn't work for me on this one. So we are going to go back to utility, click on flash, and then double click on the main apps. Click yes on the main apps, and it's asking me where's my file. So I'm going to tell it that it's going to be in my NeoGeo M drive right here, and firmware is there. So I'm going to click on the ones called FW, not the bin, but FW, that's the firmware. We're going to click on that, we click replace, and let's see if it populates for us. So we're going to click the check here, and it did populate it for us, and did find the one with the version 0.10. Okay, the other one say 0.19, but some reason it did not work. So we're going to do the 0.10. All right, and then we're going to uncheck this. We don't need to do format partition, fat, multi. Only thing we're doing is just a system partition. Okay. Oh, I wonder, is it because I click flash erase? We're not supposed to flash erase. We're supposed to only do production. Oh, I might have actually killed the system. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be only do production. Yeah, on the YouTube, on the Telegram, I believe he told me to put check on this one as well. But that will actually erase the data. Maybe that's the reason I'm having that problem. Okay, well, shoot. Well, in that case, we will probably need to do all of them then. All right, let's do multi-production. We are going to flash this like this was the first time. Okay, going to check everything, format data, nothing here, just those two. Vendor partition, that's for something else. We don't need to do nothing here. Okay, so we're gonna put check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need to do auto. We're gonna do production and flash erase. I should not have checked that. Maybe that's the reason mine was black. Should have took that one out. All right, let's do download. This one will take 8 minutes, so we're gonna let it run and then come back in 8 minutes. Let's make sure it recognizes it and is one USB device detected, so that's good. All right, so if this was the first time you flashing this, you just check this, make sure all this is checked. Auto, this is just formatting it. You don't need to, it will automatically flash it, erase data, partition, format. So yeah, you don't need to check this one. But if you only flash in the single file like this, you need to uncheck the flash erase. That will erase your data. So yeah, that's my problem. Okay, let's try to flash this. I don't know if it's gonna work on mine because the file is a little bit bigger. Now, once it reach past 30%, that part I remember because I do it so much. If it passed 30%, then you're good to go. But if it sit there in the 30%, yeah, see, if it never reached 30%, that means it will fail. And it say partition cap overflow because the file is too big. Too big to flash. Okay, because the file is too big. So I'm going to take a screenshot and let the person know, the hacker know, that the image you gave me is too big. It's too big, my friend. Alright, I'm going to have to look for my version that I have uploaded in YouTube. So let's go to, yeah, you're going to get that. I knew you're going to get it because before I even do it, I checked the size and I know that that will be the case. Now let's go to YouTube and let's go to my channel. I do have something in my channel from the previous time. Now I'm not sure that I turn it on, I activate it or not. It might be turned off. Okay, yes, definitely it's not going to be on the first page. So we're going to select 50, view 50 of them at a time. And it's going to be NeoGeo Mini, which is probably not on this first page. So let's go to second page. And once we find it, we are going to save that link in the description so you guys could find it quicker. So here is the program. Part of the reason I disabled this one actually is released for USB because the file is gone. I think this is the one that is still there. I think the other one is dead. So let me see if we could get that file downloaded because that one is big enough that it doesn't kill your data. Oh, see this one. See this is weird. This one they allow it. I don't know why. I think maybe different account, and I could download this 1.38. So the file is not too big. Now the other one, the USB one, that one is dead because when I try to click on this is a mega drive. This is something that somebody suggested as a viewer. They say, hey Johnny, can you put it on the mega drive? You could put 50 gigabyte. I said, oh okay, well I didn't know that. That's cool. Thanks for sharing that. But then Mega Drive changed their policy. They after 1 month, if you don't subscribe to them and pay monthly payment to them, they will disable you and then they will delete your data. So and this one for some reason they kept it. I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't that the file wasn't that big, so they kept it. But the other one, when I try to download it, it won't work. It just it just say the data is not there. So if I was to go back to the other one, let's see if I could find it. This one say check the background picture. No, I don't remember which one. I think it's this one. This one say USB NeoGeo USB. This, I think this one. It's a, yeah, let me just click on it. This one say NeoGeo USB support ready for HyloStick. Ready for you, the HyloStick Mini hack. Okay, and this one, both Hylo Mini hack for NeoGeo Mini, NeoGeo USB file, link below, and then the mega site. This is the one that they deleted. I think there's too much data. The file is too big or something. They deleted. And this is the Mega Drive download. Okay, so let's go open another one, see if it will. Press enter. I think this site is the one that they actually, yeah, see, it's not available. They deleted. So that's the reason that one I took it down, because you cannot download it. The file is gone. My USB totally gone. And then I accidentally format my 1 terabyte, so all my data is gone. So I'm glad the hack team reached out to me and say, Johnny, they understand my situation. And plus, oh, good news, I'm going back to work. Got a job. It doesn't pay as much, but at least I'm working, so I won't be lazy and wasting time. I actually could do some physical work, so that's good. So I got a job, and so I will be probably don't have time to do as much. So trying to finish this, wrap this up, give this to you guys, since I told you that I will work on the NeoGeo Mini right after I finish the NeoGeo arcade stick. Okay, so we're gonna download into let's go download to my 6 terabyte. Let's create a new folder. NeoGeo Mini USB. No, it's not USB. It's the internal. This one is the internal image. Now this file should be small enough for you, but this one also came from the Hylo team. Okay, they told me don't touch anything, don't change anything, don't change the background, keep it the way it is. They put a lot of hard work into it, and they don't want any changes. So once it's finished downloading, we're going to unzip it, and then we're going to grab the image from there. Okay, because my image now is totally destroyed, and I have to put the image back, and the one that he gave me, the file is too big. Okay, so that means I cannot. Okay, so I'm going to extract here, and when it's extract, it's going to create the Unity folder. It's going to create the NeoGeo ngmh folder, and it's going to create the firmware file as well. So those going to get unzip, and then we're going to grab those image. I might as well use this image and burn it, because this one I know for sure is USB ready. So use this one, burn it, and then use the USB 3.0. That probably is the best bet. Safe. Oh no, I have to use their system file, because he said the system file that he have. Oh, I do need to use his new version. This is what happened. You don't do this a lot. You forget. The USB that comes from this, it does not support his flash, so you do have to use the one, say, 0.19. The 0.10, that one is the older USB flash. It will still work with Retroarch, but it won't work with the image that we are releasing to you guys today. Is because his retro folder is all inside the NeoGeo folder. It's not outside like NeoGeo arcade stick. But in a way, it's good. You could put NeoGeo Mini and NeoGeo arcade stick on the same USB flash drive if you have a size like mine is 512. I think it's only like $56 for the USB 512 kilobyte. All right, let's do refresh. I only have one folder. Okay, everything is there. One folder, but everything is there. Okay, so I need to grab the image to flash this. See all my image. This image is 2 comma 718 comma 480. Okay, as long as it's 780, it's okay. But this is 718, which is smaller. So if you don't go past, I think you don't go past the 780, you should be good. But this one is small enough that it will not hurt your burn. So we're gonna copy that, copy, and then we are going to go back to the USB M drive. Now remember, you cannot put more than one file in here, so you have to move it out. Otherwise, you will have an error message saying you got 2 vendor file. So we're going to cut that vendor file out and put it outside here. It cannot be in the same folder. So you only have one vendor file, which is a 2 comma 7. As long as 780 will work and 718 is better, but after you pass 780, like this one is 792, is too big. It won't work. You will get a overcap error, and that they realized that, so they came up with this one that's supposed to fix it. That's the reason you say partition cap fix. They realized the image was too big, so they reduced the size, and that's the reason it's work. But I think somebody reported that this image have some issue with some game. So just FYI, this I haven't played all the game, but some people did and say there's some game that do not work. I had no idea. I didn't create this image. So please get with the hack team on the NeoGeo fan team, and if you have any question or concern, you could get with them, and they will fix it and give you a fix if there is a fix for that. If there is an issue. Okay. So all the files transfer over. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I already put it in the safe mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the utility again, run flash. And now I hope I'm not confusing you guys. But oh, I already have it running. Okay, so uh, I need to unplug and plug it back in because I have an error. I thought I did. Oh, I just switched the cable. I didn't. I didn't turn the unit off. Okay, now I'm reconnected. I didn't turn the unit off. Okay. All right, so I'm going to click on the flash drive, pick up the file again, say replace. Okay, replace. And then normally I could just click download. Okay, that's all you gotta do. But I want to make sure that this is check, and it's pointing to the correct one, which is not correct because it's pointing to the 10. Let's see if that's the. Okay, we cannot use the 10 because I just realized that this is the old USB flash, I believe, and I'm not 100% sure that is the correct one, so I'm going to use the 0.19 just to be safe. Since I think the reason I was having a problem because I had this check last time. So this time I'm going to do it one more time, see if 0.19 work. If it doesn't, then yeah, we're going to go back and do that 0.10, okay? But let's do the 0.19. That's the instruction I was giving. That use this one. This is the latest one, and it should work. Well, actually, both of them should work. But let's try this one just to be safe. All right, let's click down, and that should take. Now, once it passed 30%, you don't get any error, cap error or anything, then you're good. You could walk away for another 5 minutes, and then total it should be take less than 8 minutes, 7 point something. So once you go to 30% and you don't see any error, now right now it's 44%, so you're good. So it's right in the partition. Okay, so right now it's 67. So whenever it reach past 30% and you don't get any error, you're in a good shape. Oh, take that back. Download image error. Ah, she, I hate this, man. This is why I don't like to do NeoGeo hack, because then I have to try to figure out what is wrong with this. All right, guess what? I'm gonna just flash this based on the download that I did. I'm going back to my open up. I'm gonna flash it and then just flash the USB system. So I'm trying to fix my problem right now. So my problem is I'm gonna go ahead and use my original download, which I just downloaded right here, and it's called NeoGeo Mini. Why do I have so many here? I just created one called NeoGeo. Where it go? Show me the location. Where did I put it? Wait a second. Where did I put it? I put it in a J drive. Yeah. NeoGeo 1 TB. NeoGeo internal. Huh, weird. Can't find it. All right. I'm gonna run the program from here. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the other one out. If it's not closed yet, I don't know if it's closed. Nope, it's not closed. So I need to close this one out because I have an error. I need to put the I need to unplug it and put it back to. Oh, that's a screenshot. So I'm going to turn the power off, put it back in the safe mode again. All right, and I'm gonna flash it with my old flash. So I'm using the one I just download, which is this one. I'm going to the folder. I'm gonna click on flash, run the flash program, say yes, and then I'm going to tell it not the M drive but the 6 gig 1 TB NeoGeo Mini. Must have put it on this one. That's why I couldn't find it. I still can't find it. Where's the doggone file? Today's date? Huh, interesting. Where did I put it? Hmm, okay. So I'm going to, it's browsing, so I'm going to type in the location, Control V, enter, utility, and I'm going to grab the driver from here. And that should populate all three of them. So it's popular this one, this one, this one. So I'm gonna flash this a brand new flash to fix my problem. And then after that, then I'll flash the USB again. So sometimes you do have to do this several times. Like I say, warning, if you break it, please, that you could, like I did, I could have, if I was a brand new user, I just broke my system. But since I understand I have a backup copy that worked, I was able to go around and fix this. So if you don't know what you have and somebody gave you something and this happened, you have no way to fix it. So yes, you will be taking a risk of damaging your image. Okay, so I'm waiting for it to reach 30%, and then I'm gonna pause it and then come back. In about 7 to 8 minutes, it should finish burning my. Now I know this image does work because I tested and I upload it. like I'm doing right now, I'm testing it for you and making sure it works before I release it. So that way you won't run into this kind of problem I'm running into right now. So I'm going to burn this like a normal burn. So I'll give you a link to link number 1. Say please burn this first. And then I'll give you number 2 link, which is the latest update. And then you could download the, I think once everything is put together, it's going to be less than 60 gigabyte. I don't know, is it less than 60 gigabyte after you unzip it or before you unzip it? I don't know. But we could check it once. Yeah, it's going to take about 6 minutes. So let's go ahead and check everything on my USB drive, NeoGeo. Let's check how big this is. Now we include, yeah, that one image file, that's it. I think we include both image files. So this file might be bigger because we have one is the vendor that came from 2.0e, and then one came from my folder. So yeah, so those image itself will increase the amount of space total. So I recommend you do look at the first video and burn the image so you don't run into this kind of problem I'm running into. Then after you finish hacking it, then come and do the second step. So it's looking at that 47. So yeah, after unzip it, the reason his was more about 60 gig because he gave me a lot of images that I didn't bring over. Not a lot of image, the full set of the 2E. So we were looking at 3, and then they also he have this one here that I didn't bring over. Only thing I bring over was the one called the vendor file, which is this file. Okay, now this one's a 0.10, so we're not using this one right now. So we are using the 1.0. No, well, actually, we are not using any of this. We're using the one I just download because the file is too big and I run into some problems. So I want to just make sure it works, and then we're just gonna flash. We're gonna uncheck everything and check system and production. That's it, and then we're gonna flash it. And we're gonna see how it goes. And if that goes well, then we're good. If that doesn't go well, then I will need to talk to the Hilo team and ask them what's going on. I'm having this issue. Can you help me? All right. So we're gonna let it go, and then we will check it after we finish. Okay, it's successful, 100%. So I'm not going to test it because I believe it worked. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the version 10. So I'm going to uncheck the flash here. I'm going to uncheck the multi-collect, so no formatting my data. Don't erase anything. I'm not doing the vendor, the game for this is for the game structure. I'm not doing that. I'm not formatting the partition. I'm only getting the USB update flash. So I'm going to click on the image, and I'm going to look for the one that was version not from my I'm going to go to my USB, and I'm going to go to the version 0.19 dated at January 12, 2021, which is the latest one. Okay, now in order to click go, you have to unplug it again and plug it back in and put it in the safe mode. So I'm going to turn the power off, not unplug it, just turn the power off, and then hold the safe mode, hold the button, hold it, and then press the power on. And then once you hear that sound, set it back down on the table, and then you are ready to go with the new SSS. So don't check the flash erase, it will erase all your data as well. So I think that's the part that was a mistake. All right, I'm going to click down, and that should take about less than 3 minutes, and that will be done. Once that's done, we're going to test it, and then hopefully that should work. And then we're going to test the USB. We're going to unplug the cable from the laptop, we jack the flash drive from the computer and move it into the NeoGeo Mini, and we're going to reboot it. Oh, actually, only 31 seconds. That's the hack for retro, okay? The Retroarch. So now this will support Retroarch, the 25 console that we just went over it. All right, so we're gonna unplug it, turn the power first off, unplug the cable from the laptop, unplug, okay, and then we jack the USB and then plug the USB into the flash drive. I know you can't see it because I'm doing all this. I want to make sure it works before I move the camera into, okay, now at least I see the 40th anniversary SNK. So that's good. And I'm seeing the NeoGeo logo. So that's good too. Now I'm waiting for it to boot up to multi-screen. Okay. So please do not sell this. All right. So I guess we're just gonna wait till it disappears, I guess. It's gonna say, please do not sell this. This is now, I don't know. Okay, now we got multi-screen, so that's good. So we're gonna switch camera into the other screen. We can look at this. All right, we're going to turn the power on because last time I recorded and you guys didn't get to see it. I was talking what I'm seeing over the screen, but I want you to see it yourself. So you get then you get multi-screen. Okay. Now sometimes you will get a while ago I got another screen before this was telling you that please don't sell this. So you need to wait till it disappears and then this will show up. Okay. Not all the time you will get that other one, but you will. All right. So it default to HyloStick and you could move up to internal storage. But we want to check the HyloStick, so we'll move it to number 1. If you could see all that, I know it's hard to see, the screen is so dark. Let me see if I can brighten it. So let's see if I move it back up, you can see the other one. So that's the 0, and that's the internal storage. So if you press down, you get 1 HyloStick. Okay, so we want to press the A button, and we're going to go to the HyloStick. All right. So this is 1 to 28 game. So let's go through the screen, see if we have any hiccup. That's how you tell if a game is burned correctly or not. I like the pictures, it's very pretty. I really like that. They did a real good job. I like this image better than the last time I saw. Yeah, this is done, they customized this image, okay? You cannot find those. They created those by hand. Okay, so that's why I do appreciate people's artwork and design. So I will not touch it. I'm not like a kid where I have to change something. I don't. If I see something is good and it's beautiful, hey, 100% support them. I don't try to change it. All right, so we go down the list, and there's 24, 25, 26. 27, 28. So there's 28 game here from the USB. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna go to HyloStick Mini setting, press A. All right, so we on the NeoGeo action. We're gonna press A again. Then we see multi 2 pages, and the maximum I believe is only 7 that you allowed to add. If you add more than 7, you're gonna have a problem where you cannot go to the 8th or the 9th screen. So let's see how many they got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go down the list. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or maybe it's 9. Maybe it's 9. Maybe I got it. I don't know. Maybe it's 9. Well, one way to find out, if we go to the last one and we click on it, if it worked, yeah, I think it's, well, let's see. I thought it was either 9 or 7. Now, once you click that, you need to click refresh. Okay, that's required for NeoGeo Mini. All right, make sure you highlight that, press A, click refresh. Okay, now press B. Okay, so, okay, it did work. Okay, so it is 9. It is 9. I apologize because I haven't done this almost a year, so I forget. So you could use up to 9. Let me make sure that I counted right. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 9. So you cannot go more than 9. If you go more than 9, you will run into problem. Now, this is the one that you guys wanted to see, because here you don't have all the console. You have the standard all NeoGeo arcade, okay? Solid NeoGeo, all right? So you got NeoGeo CD, NeoGeo Pocket, SNK pre-NVS. But here's the retro part. This is the part where, did I select that? Yeah, okay, select retro. Then you need to click refresh. Then you click B. Okay, here's the 3 icon. They pretty much the same. I think they go to the same place. They just 3 different icons. That's it. Okay. I think, oh, they have 5 different icons. All right, so this one say SNK. This one I don't know what it say. Just another picture. I don't know, is there any difference? I think last time I asked him, he says the same, but let's try the first one. Let's see where it takes us. This is called a sample flipper something. Okay, yeah, just a sample. So here you get to load the game. Okay, so I like that he picked the same color I would pick and smooth screen, because this is done very nicely, because I only have some that I did on mine, but I didn't do on all of them. But I prefer the either blue, not the green. I prefer the blue, and then the solid smooth, not pixels. So they actually fixed that. Now we have to go to I think playlist. I think they created now the A button doesn't work here, so it's different button when you're inside the retro. Okay, so it will be D to enter. All right, so here's all the game that is in the game list. So you have CPS. So let me zoom in more. I can't zoom in anymore. Let me bring it up closer. Okay, bring it closer, now you can see. All right, so I went to the playlist, and they create a playlist for Atari, the 5200, 78, the Lynx, all the one that you saw a while ago when I went over it. So this is all the game that came with it. Now this is hand-picked game, okay, meaning that they actually pick the game that they feel that it worked good and they like it. So this is you could call it a director cut, like the movie director cut. Okay, go back to this. It's picked by the Hylo team and designed by the Hylo team. Now this is a menu that you will pick. It doesn't have the fancy icon, so I'm not sure if you go in will you get any icon. So let's go into, you got PC, CD, Game Gear, Master System, Sega Genesis drive. Man, they got everything loaded here. So anything other than NeoGeo, you could come here, and this is the different home console that you could try, you could use. Wow, there's too many of them. I don't know which one to start first. Okay, I was looking for Game Boy Advance, because I remember one of the hackers was talking about Game Boy Advance, and I was wondering, there's no Game Boy Advance here. There's Sega Genesis, Game Gear. All right, let's stick with Mega Drive. Let's see if it works first. Okay, it's not A, it's D, so it's a blue button. Okay, it's this button right here, D, to press enter. Okay, so it doesn't have a box art. Okay, because this thing it doesn't eat up so much resource. if you have a lot of picture icons, stuff like that, it's not going to load very well. It just, it's just gonna bottleneck the memory. So this is good. It's just a gameless. So you pick the game you want to play. I guess if you go sideways, maybe it will go faster. Yeah, it go page by page. So I'm looking for Sonic. Sonic is a Sega Genesis Musca something. I forgot what you call those. Let's go faster. Here you go, Sonic. So let's go to Sonic Part 2. That's my favorite one. Press D. Press D. So they set it up for you so you don't have to pick the chord. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to pick anything. It automatically pick for you. You know exactly what chord to use. So this is better than what I was thinking. I was thinking about create a batch file that you have to go back and forward. And now you can play everything in the same place, which is nice. That's nice. Okay. So let's press star. Okay, star is a star button. You can zoom back out so you can see the button that I'm pushing, so you know which button I'm using. So I'm pressing the star button, and I don't know which button is what yet. So that's just still a demo. Press start. Start again. Alright, so I'm playing. So yeah, so B. So all three of this button will jump, okay, except this one. So all this will jump because that's what Sonic does. So that's the main, that's his main functionality is jump. So yeah, you don't need a whole bunch of buttons. They all map to the same thing, jumping. So that's cool. Oh, this is cool. All right, so that worked. So let's get out of here. How we get out of here? Select. Okay, so start and select. You press both of them same time, and I'll kick you back out here. And then you could close the content. You want to close it because you cannot open another one without closing it. So you're gonna press D to close it. Okay. Then how to get out? We're in the run command. We're not gonna click D again. How about, I don't know which button is to go back. Let's try B. Okay, B is go back. That's good to know. I'm glad I'm doing this so you guys know. D is to enter. B is to go back. Okay, so you need to know B is to get back. Okay. So now we could go into, let's do B again, go to something else, okay? Let's try the Sega CD. Let's see how Sega CD play, because CD is not easy to emulate. So we have, no, that's a different game. I want to try Final Fight. That's my favorite game. Yes, they do have Final Fight. So let's try Final Fight in CD, which is the original arcade game. I'm gonna press D twice. And wow, Mega CD. I always see Sega CD, but never seen a Mega CD. That's pretty cool. I think that animation was different. That is pretty cool. I like this image. Alright. So we are going to press, I guess, star. That's pretty cool. Star button. Star again. So let's see if they have music background, because remember a long time ago when we played the CD game, there's always lack of the now you probably want to adjust your sound before you come in here, because I think once you're in here, I don't think you could adjust your sound. Okay, So you adjust your sound before you come to play this. So if it's too loud, you can adjust it here. Now you hear some little bit a glitch, sound lag, but the gameplay is fine. That's pretty cool. Man, I would never think that this would play a Sega CD, but yeah, man. This is awesome. Man, I give them take my hat down up. I mean, take my hat down, sit down, or take my hat off to salute them that they did an excellent job making this, you know, especially with that playlist. All right, so I'm gonna get out by pressing start and select, okay, and then you do close content. I wonder if you don't need to. Can I just press B? Yeah, just press B. You don't need to close it. Just press B. And let's try it. Let's press B again and go to a different console. See would that create any problem by not closing it. Let's go to. Why did it have PC CD but there's no game listed below it? Let's press D. Oh, it's have his own game list, his own directory. Okay. I don't remember those games to be go. Oh, that's the, yeah, that is a CD go next. Let's try the Super Air Zone. Okay. They didn't put bunk in here. Let's see how well this PC CD work. I know the PC top, the 16-bit have some sound slowness, but I don't know does PC Engine CD have, because it's using a different chord. Using a different chord, so it might be might be better or might not. I'm not sure. Super Air Zone. This one looked a bit different. This looked like a maybe a European version. This one looked very different than the one that I have, the United States version. Okay, stage, select. I am selecting. Oh, I have to pick which level I want. Okay, then I shoot the. I have to move the joystick to shoot it before I could start the game. I had to pick which one I want. Man, this version is different than the one I have. I never played this version before. And all the PC Engine game that I have downloaded, I never seen this version before. I don't know, maybe because it's a PC Engine version, Japanese version, but it doesn't have Japanese name on it. All right, that played good. The sound might be a little bit off, but hey, you know, I'm not. So you could change it by pressing B and get out all the way without have to close it. So D to enter, twice D to run it, and then B to get out. All right, let's try Super Nintendo, because I really don't like to try Super Nintendo stuff because I don't want them to flag me or anything. All right, now we'll try Sega CD. Let's go different console. Well, since I already mentioned, let's go ahead and try it, because we do have glitch in the past using non-retro in the console. But that was the version 1 hack, not Hilo hack. And I haven't tried this with Hilo hack. So let's go see if there's any improvement using the retro. Man, there's so many games. I don't know what game. I mean, Nintendo have a lot of options, so I don't know what game to pick. That's what I'm saying. I like to pick something I like to play. Let's try Batman, since there's Batman already here. Batman Reverse, Batman Forever. Batman, yeah, Batman Forever. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, I'm not going to play all the game. I'm just going to, because the video is already long, because of me showing you how to hack it. So I'm just going to end it like that and then let you guys play with it yourself. And the main thing is showing you how to do it. And I'm going to put the link. If you have the problem of flashing it, you know, make sure. Yeah, Super NES still have the sound glitching, I believe. I don't know, maybe just the video is having the issue. Maybe I picked the one happened to be have a lot of graphic. Hold on. Yeah, this is a 3D type of game that I picked. So yeah. But yeah, I play. Yeah, I picked the one that is is a digital, you know, not animated. Is a digital. It's like Mortal Kombat, you know, digitalized character. So yeah, it does blow up, but it played well. The sound is not too far behind the punching, so that's good. So yes, it is a big improvement. And one thing I like about the NeoGeo is the screen's not stretched, so it's a full screen stuff, and it's very nice the way they did it. I really like this. That's why some people always tell me, Johnny, can you do something like they did on the NeoGeo Mini? Yeah, this is very nice, but yeah, but then you lose that functionality of the animation and the icon and the box art. That's the reason. That's why the reason NeoGeo is so popular. NeoGeo arcade stick is because it's something. It's unique. You know, you see this all the time in Retroarch, but this is, you know, but this is cool because NeoGeo Mini can only handle nine screen, and they put all this in here where you could play more than one game. So that's pretty awesome. I like Atari 7800. So I pressed B instead of A. So let's go to Atari 7800 and let's try some of the game here. Let's try Centipede. Yeah, Atari 7800, I like their game better because it looked close to an arcade version of it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's Atari 7800 and it played well and the sound is good. Oh, loving this already. Thank you, Hilo team. This is wonderful, beautiful, done. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, make sure you tell Frank Mary thank you. This is wonderful things that he had made and it's beautiful. Everything is there, everything. So I'm gonna put all them together and give you the link. So if you accidentally did it not, if you don't do it correctly, you're gonna get an error. Like I did, I had to redid the whole thing, flashing the whole thing because I did not uncheck the what's that called? Something called format and erase or something like that. I forgot to uncheck that, and that which created me a problem. So okay, to get out here, press B, press B, press B, and then you could just quit from here. Let's see, we press, yeah, you have to like quit the game, or you could just press, how we got in here? Let's just press start and select. Oh no, that start and select just go straight back to the game. How do you get out of here without pressing? All right, so we do have to, okay, press B, and then you have to go and quit Retroarch. Okay, so that's how you get out. Just press B all the way to the main menu, and then go down to quit retro, and then press D. So your D is to enter, and your B is to go back. Okay, so D, and you back here again. Okay, now all three of them is the same, so it's just for look. Okay, they're all the same. All right, so you could pick any one of them, and then to get back to the different one, you just go back to the top. Okay, press here you're gonna press A and B. Okay, different. Here you press A, and then you press A, and then you could go to NeoGeo CD. Let's try NeoGeo CD, see how well it play. And then we press go down, make sure you do refresh twice, then press B. Okay, so here's the NeoGeo CD. So we go down, and we could try press A. So we're running the NeoGeo CD game, okay, because it says CUE, so it is a NeoGeo CD game, and we want to see if NeoGeo CD game, how well does it play. This is awesome, man. They did a wonderful job. Man, I'm excited. Now, of course, you could add more game, but that's on your own. Please, if you break it, you need to back up your data. If you break it, you need to know how to fix it. Like I did, I make a mistake, I broke it, and I figured out how to fix it. So yeah, so just a word of advice: if it's not broken, don't try to fix it, or don't try to do something. Because, I mean, if it's not broken, just be happy what you have. You know, there's a reason why they don't pick all the game, because they know some game work, some game do not work, and they know what, you know, so they have their reason what they put here, what they include, what they don't include. So just a words of advice. All right, look like NeoGeo game like it's working. All right, let me start a game without too much of intro. I guess I have to wait till it finish. We can stop it. But like I said, you cannot press start and select to change the audio sound. You have to do the audio sound first before you could come here, okay? So just FYI. So press D again to resume. And then you just have to wait till it tell you to press start button, or I'm not sure, you need to press select. Okay, so the button is A. Now it's loading. What did I do? Open story. I don't want story. B? No, B is 2. Oh, this is a game plus the story. Now it's going to tell me the whole story. Alright, open thing. That's it, just 2 options. I think I pressed the D button and kicked me back out. Alright, so anytime if you're playing a game, you want to get out, you press Alt Select, and then oh, you don't have to. I think last time I got out. How do you get out? So if you're in the game, how do you get out of the game? Okay, I guess you don't have a choice. On NeoGeo, if you are playing a game that is running retro, the one way to get out, you have to press start and select, and then just go, no, not here, just press B again, and in the B, once you're in the main menu, you go down to quit, and then press D. Okay, that's the only way you could get out of the game. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped. Remember, if you are in here and you want to select game, make sure you select refresh once you select the game set. And if you want to change the sound, do it here first before you go to the game. Otherwise, you can't change the value of the sound. So if you want to reallow, change it here, okay? Change it here first before you go into the game. Alright, if it's too dark, you want it brighter, change it to brighter. Alright? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press B to get out, and that's it. And then just turn it off when you're done. I don't think there's any particular place you have to be in to shut down. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped. Talk to you later. Have fun.